Ladies and gentlemen, Ron DeSantis is on his international trip because, he's attempting to run for president. Although 2 weeks ago he traveled to Washington, D.C., and could not get one endorsement from anyone in Congress or in the Senate. So now he has ventured overseas. Now, this picture was taken of him. Um, what's up with all this lint on his suit and in his hair? Y'all see that lint all over his suit and all over? What the hell? Mm, I don't know. So anyway, um, wow. I just never seen anybody walking around in public that's a political figure looking like that. But we are talking about Ron DeSantis. So this international trip, ladies and gentlemen, he has not left any good impressions. DeSantis gave a what this is what they're saying, a low wattage and horrendous speech in London as a presidential polling slides for him. Nobody in the room was left thinking, "This man is going places." They said he was not impressive at all. In fact, they thought his speech was not even appropriate for a political figure. Governor Ron DeSantis finished off a four-stop international tour in London on Friday. Attendees were not impressed by his speech, according to Politico. According to one person, there was no stardust when the Florida governor spoke. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis met with prominent business leaders in London as part of a four-stop international tour, but leaders told Politico his speech was less than exciting. Wow. Multiple figures at the Friday event described DeSantis as low wattage and horrendous. Damn. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. One business person who remained unnamed told Politico that DeSantis' message wasn't presidential and said he stared at his feet in the face of UK industry titans. So instead of looking at the audience when he was talking, they said he was glaring down at his feet as he was talking to these big business tycoons over in the UK. That's a shame because not one person that sat through his speech felt he even had potential. They're saying the total opposite. Mm-mm-mm. And another said nobody in the room was left thinking, "This man is going places." There wasn't any stardust, a second attendee said. DeSantis is expected to announce his 2024 campaign for president next month, once a bill that would allow him to run while still holding office makes its way to his desk. The observation that the high profile Florida politician may not be charismatic enough, especially compared to other GOP politicians, is something that the former President Donald Trump pointed out as early as January of last year with Axios. So right now, they said, the polls are showing that Ron DeSantis is slipping fast. He is slipping. And Trump is actually way higher up in the polls than DeSantis is right now. Mm-mm-mm. Trump announced his third presidential campaign in November. As of last year, trashed. Trump has been trashing DeSantis in private as someone with a dull personality. Well, what the UK is saying about DeSantis and what Trump is saying is pretty much the same, according to sources close to the former president who spoke to Axios. It seems Trump is sticking with that point, according to a report from Politico. Sources told the outlet that in March, Trump's election team will be focusing on using DeSantis' personality factor in a political brawl between the two. It's not just Trump either. GOP strategists have spoken to outlets decrying DeSantis supposedly is unlikable. They said he got an unlikable personality. Multiple people who spoke to Vanity Fair in September told the outlet that his temperament would hinder his political chances on a national stage. The biggest complaint you hear about DeSantis is that he never says thank you. A veteran GOP strategist told Vanity Fair people host events where donors give him enormous sums of money, and he never even thanks his donors for giving money towards his campaign. He doesn't say thank you. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know, that might sound like some bad parental rearing with this dude. I'm just saying, usually your parents teach you to say thank you when somebody gives you something or do something for you, especially giving you large sums of money for your campaign. You would think that would be the first thing he would want to say to people is thank you. But they said people have made large donations to Ron DeSantis and he never ever thanked them. Now that is ignorant. DeSantis' polling numbers against Trump may be a reflection of his charm as well. Recent polls from Fox News shows Trump as a favored candidate for the Republican presidential nominee at 51% among GOP primary voters compared to DeSantis at 30%. Mm-mm-mm. So they were asking, why is DeSantis sliding in the polls? DeSantis blame it on the fact that he isn't a presidential candidate yet. Yeah, well, you can make it that reason all you want. The Brits, sure, they're saying they weren't impressed with them at all. So a representative for DeSantis did not immediately respond to insiders' request for comment. Mm, mm, mm. So he made a political flop over there in the UK in front of big industry business titan. None of them liked DeSantis. Not one had a decent thing to say about him after his speech. Well, Ron, you are a governor. You would think you would know better than to give a speech to such big people and you're staring down at your feet because that's what they said you were doing instead of looking at them, looking at your audience. Wow. Y'all gonna have to tell me what you think about this one. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.